Yeah, good morning. So, how are you today?
Yes, I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. So, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, why not? I'm going to tell you about myself. My name is Saurabh and I'm from Satna city in the state of MP and I have done my graduation in this year and now just I'm doing my Master of Art in English Literature and as well as I'm preparing for government exam. Yeah, that's all about myself, little bit.
Okay,
Oh,
that's wonderful.
hmm. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. So, my name is Shalu Kumar and I live in Rajasthan
Hmm.
and I've done my graduation in Bachelor of Arts. Nowadays, I'm learning English language. That's all about to me.
Oh, that's nice. So, so tell me, like, how long have you been learning this language?
Okay, so I'm learning this language around 7 to 8 months.
Hmm. Okay, so 7 to 8 months. What kinds of difficulty did you face?
Yeah, okay. So I faced grammatical problems, and that time I was fumble a lot. I couldn't speak a single word, and
Hmm.
common mistakes. Yeah, so this kind of problems I've been facing.
Hmm. So what? Okay, if I'm going to ask you, like, because you spended your like more time, 8 months is not the like it's a very low time. You spend it like 8 months, around 8 months. So during to 8 months, like, what kinds of activity you did for improving your communication?
Okay, so I listen a lot as much I can, and
Hmm.
whatever I listen, I just try to speak. And apart from this, I read and write also. So yeah, these kinds of activities I do.
Mm-hmm. So you also like did audio calls? Why? Because a lot of learner they are like they are using like different kinds of application where they are like trying to interact with a stranger and to do conversation with them, right? So you also have done like that things.
Yeah, I'm using like some application like Hybro, as Fluency app. Yeah, so this kind of application I was using, and right now I'm also using.
Oh, that's a great. So in which city are you from in Rajasthan?
Okay, so I live in Jaipur, Pink City.
Okay, that's a great. I think Jaipur is quite famous for job and as well as like Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan, right? Okay, good. So tell me, like, when did you start your like YouTube journey, and why did you start your like YouTube? What the reason?
So I want to say that like it's a not very long time. I just started like 2 weeks ago, and
Hmm.
I'm just started my YouTube journey because I want to improve my English skill, and
Hmm.
those people trying to learn English. So I want to help that kind of people. So yeah, that is my two purpose to start my YouTube journey.
Oh, that's a great night. So tell me one thing, like if I'm going to ask, like why you are like struggling, why you are giving more time for improving, your English. So what the reason?
Okay, so I would like to say that nowadays English is necessary for everywhere in private sector and in government sector. Like you
Hmm.
have to need to good command on English. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's why I'm this language.
Hmm. So have you ever faced any like difficulties on your interview in your like interviews and like internship, like some internship, like they also conducted as an interview. After that, they are giving chance to do like internship. So have you ever faced any problem before?
Yeah, actually recently like I gave two interviews.
Mm.
So that time I faced a little bit problem about that English language. So that time I realized I should do more work my English journey. So
Mm.
yes, so nowadays
Mm.
I'm also working on my English journey.
Okay. So tell me what the funniest thing you have done when you start to learning this language.
Could you repeat, please? Actually, I didn't get your point.
Okay. I'm yes, I'm asking that like what was the funniest thing you have done when you started learning this language?
Okay, so are you talking about like what kind of things I do? That
No, like when you started learning this language, okay. So on like what was the funniest thing? Funniest things means like someone start to making their video on the camera, right? And and on the time they are not getting some vocabularies and some sentence, so they start to making mimicry at all.
Yeah, actually, I faced this kind of issues. That time I started to learn English. I couldn't explain my thoughts and ideas to someone, and they started to laughing me. But just that time, I just remind myself English is a completely new language, so it will take time to get
Hmm.
fluency. So this kind of things I do.
And why we are facing problem? What the reason? The reasons of government or the reasons of our parents?
Yeah, it should be like atmosphere and yes.
So so you like what do you think that this, like a government is responsible for this? We don't know English. We are like wasting our time. We are like trying to interact with new strangers and you know. So what do you want to say? Like the government is responsible or our parents, like who haven't provided me like atmosphere?
First, like, yeah, both are responsible. Like, first, English is a completely new language, so we couldn't get a good environmental to learn this language. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
both are well responsible. And yes, so always remember English is a completely new language, so it will take time. So you do not need to pressure yourself to good, so like you perform too well in English. Just
Mm-hmm.
keep practice. You can speak, no issue.
Mm-hmm. So how is the education system in Jaipur? Like I'm talking about primary education system. Like children are getting good educations over there or not?
Yeah, education system is good,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt. Like I have seen a lot of peoples come to Jaipur to take a good education. So yeah, overall I want to say like good education system in Jaipur.
Okay, so when you were studying at the school, on that time you were getting spoken classes during to your class.
Actually, no. That time I was in school, so that time I didn't any idea about the English language. My schooling was completely in Hindi medium. That
Mm-hmm.
time I was in college, so that time I know what is the importance of English. So that time slowly I started and to gain knowledge about that English language.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you started for learning this language, so then what the things like which it's come inside your mind and why just why we are struggling here and why we didn't get like atmosphere my essential time when I was studying at school. So then you are like opposing to government, like your government.
Yeah, that time I was very like upset from why I'm learning this language. My language is Hindi. Why I'm learning? Why is necessary?
Hmm.
Why is everybody like allowed to only English? So this kind of like thoughts was come in my mind. But after then, like I understand, like if you have a good command on English, then you can communicate all over the world. So yeah.
Yeah, right. English is a global language, and I think we should learn this language, whether you are going to do work or not. But you have to learn this language. Why? Because you can know like other countries' culture, rituals, and customs. Yeah, right. Good. Hmm. Okay. So yeah. So tell me like what's your hobby?
Okay, so if I talk about my hobbies, I like to watching movies and
Hmm.
traveling and talking to my friends.
Okay. So beside to Rajasthan, have you ever gone anywhere else?
Yes, like Udaipur and
Hmm.
Udaipur. It's a very famous for forts, city places.
Udaipur is
And
a part of Rajasthan, right?
yeah, like yeah, it is a lake.
But
You can say lake
but I'm
city.
asking about beside to Rajasthan. It means except of Rajasthan, have you ever gone another state?
Yeah, recently like I went to Rishikesh.
Okay,
Rishikesh,
so how was your
yeah,
journey there?
yeah, it was amazing. Especially for Ganga Aarti, it's incredible. I couldn't explain literally.
Oh, that's a great nice. Yeah, also I have dream to go there. So let's see future if I'll get opportunity. So tell me like how was, your journey and what kinds of, vulgar things did you see over there?
Okay, so overall my journey was amazing,
Mm,
and mostly they were selling like Maggie. Yeah,
mm,
it's very one thing because
mm,
there is hill station area, so
mm,
everyone like hot foods like
mm,
pakoda and this
mm,
kind of stuff they are selling.
mm. So like there how like how's the like people's response, like response toward to another state? It means like did you see them very like polite and humble person, or they are very, like rude and they are not like giving, preference to other state people? I'm talking about local people of Rishikesh.
Yeah, so yes, I talked some peoples, but it's my opinion they are little bit rude compared them to the Rajasthani peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like one more time if you ask, so they feel like angry. They little bit rude. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and have you ever gone anywhere else?
only
Only.
Rishikesh.
Okay, so I can say that you are spiritual overall. That's why,
Yeah.
okay, good. So, like, what kinds of things you are doing for every day to get some peace inside your mind, and for like doing worship, what kinds of activities you are doing for every day?
Okay, so first of all, I get up early in the morning and I do meditation,
Mm,
and after then, I study,
mm.
and after then complete my home chores, and I go and I take my classes and I practice English. So yeah, this kind of things I do as usual.
Oh, that's a great. So, tell me, like, what kinds of activities you are doing nowadays for improving your communication? Might be if anyone just going to like watch this video, so they can get hint. We can do this kinds of study. Might be we can get fluency.
Okay, so nowadays I'm much focused on listening. I
Mm,
listen a lot,
mm,
and I just try to talk myself, and I
mm.
also use the application, and overall I just listen, and whatever I listen I just try to speak, and I learn some vocabulary and implement in my daily conversation and reading writing. So yeah, this kind of things I do every single day.
Okay, good, nice. So, tell me, when you were studying at your college on that time, how was your personality? You were the backbencher or first bencher?
Well, not like, yeah, you can say like backbencher.
So how was your like observation, like being a backbencher? What did you learn at your college?
Like yeah, I didn't learn, like you can say I'm very shy person. That time I was
Mm-hmm.
in college,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't know so much a lot people. So yeah, my college was very, you can say, like it's not very good. Like I was very shy person, and I
Mm-hmm.
was having a lot of problems to talk stranger peoples. I just talk with my friends. Yeah, so I'm not very talkative person that time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, on that time you are not outspoken person. You are like making friend with your friends only, like which you are like spending time with the college, right?
Right.
So how did you change yourself? Now just you are interacting with new stranger, and that stranger is outside of a state, even they are not from your state. So how did you change yourself?
So, I just told the whole story of my mom, and my mom said, like, it is your weakness, so you should to work on. If you do not talk, like, that is a very wrong thing. So you should to work on your weakness, and you should to always try to like interact with the people. Then you start, then slowly you will good command on this, like it's your weakness. So you should to try. So yes, I just try to talk first myself, then start other people. So yeah, that's why I'm
Mhm.
working.
Oh, that's a great line. Yeah, like just try to change yourself. Like if you are going to be extrovert, right? So definitely you will get a lot of benefit in your future. Why? Because introverts has no place anywhere, right? In the interview also, like interviewer asks the same questions: Are you introvert or extrovert? Right? So on that time, very difficult to give the answer, right? Yeah, good. So tell me one thing, like in Jaipur, how's the conditions, weather condition? I'm talking about weather. How's the weather over there?
Well, today is coldy.
Hmm.
Like it's little coldy. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, nice. So, like, yeah, you told that when I was studying at my college, so my college was not quite good. Okay, so that the reason you were like a introvert on that time, or that was your like a nature.
You can say that was my nature.
Okay, so don't say about your college. Otherwise, if any Rajasthani people just going to watch this video, what they will think.
Okay, so I would like to know about you. Like, what is your college like? What was your college journey?
Yeah, well, yeah, if I'm going to tell you about my college life, so I didn't see my college life. Okay, due to pandemic, right? I have done my study only at my home. But I just enjoy my school life, and I was not introvert. Even like a boys, mostly boys they are not introvert. Mostly boys you will see like they are extrovert. They are trying to do like different kinds of activities on the class, right? So I just also enjoyed a lot at my college. Sorry, it is school. And if I talk about my college, so I didn't see my college life. Even now, just I'm doing my master, so I'm not going college regularly. Okay, only I focus about government exam, and as well as I thought that okay, let's learn English, right? Why? Because English is very necessary. It's very necessary nowadays, right? Why? Because all the people are spending their time, so they are not foolish. They know the value of English. That's why they are spending time. So I thought that okay, let's interact with people on virtually. Before I was talking with someone on the audio call. So like I learned a lot of things by the audio call, and now just I'm able to speak English. So due to the help of audio call. Okay, and I have been learning this language for 8 months. It's around 8 and 9 months, right? But I was using another application that was the Be Engrave. So
Okay.
in the Be Engrave, I spent it. It's around 4 and 5 months. I was talking with this stranger. Then after that, there I got one another opportunity where you can give your interview and get like a host option. It means you can like make host and grab some people to do like a group discussing over there. So then I have given interview and I pass out, and then I got like a hosting option. So then I start like a group discussing there, and I earning some coins, and that coins you can make like real money. Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. So there only just I have learned, and now just I have to do more work. I know that I'm not correct, and even I have a lot of like fear while doing conversation on stranger. To be honest, that's why I'm not inviting any YouTubers, right? And I did 1 and 2 conversation with YouTubers, so I felt very like awkward and uncomfortable. So I'm trying to do conversation with our friends only, like our friend and like a known person. So and I don't have much friend who just like knowing English and who just speaking good English. So it's very typical. But I thought, okay, let's try to do conversation with someone. So yeah.
But I would say like your English is good. You are working. You are on the right track. If you work
Mhm.
more, maybe you are be fluent.
Thank you. Yeah, right. And now just I just also I hope I can do it, and I just try to speak like a better English. So, and I was also watching some different kinds of video, but I thought that whatever I have knowledge, actually I don't read any books on English. To be honest, it's my mentality. I try to read some books on Hindi. Okay, and then after that I try to make sentence at my mind, and I try to ask questions to someone. it's related to that topic. Okay, then that person also asked to me, what's your opinion about this topic? Then I just start to making sentence. Okay, so it would be good for me to have some knowledge and try to make, into Hindi to English.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone has a different part to learn this language. If you are comfortable, that means good for you.
yeah, right. And if I talk about my, like, actually I have done my study in Prayagraj, UP, and currently I'm staying in Prayagraj. This is my local area. I born and brought up in MP, but I have done my all the things in UP. Okay, so Prayagraj is quite famous for study. Okay, there have a lot of like government experience. It means they are preparing for different kinds of exam like IAS, PCS, and CDS and DA. So in this atmosphere is also giving us power to do something, well for our career. So that's the reason. But if I talk about atmosphere of English, so here is not like any atmosphere where people are like talking and walking on the English language. No, they are only just like a simple man. They are also using Hindi language, and mostly people prefer to use local language. Even I'm also just using local language only.
Yeah, I understand. I also felt this kind of problems. Like mostly I use Hindi and Rajasthani language. So I know.
Okay, so like in Rajasthan, there also have different kinds of local language, right?
Right.
So
Like
in
most,
Jaipur, hmm,
yes.
okay, carry on.
No, I'm just saying like mostly they are people using in Marwadi language. It's a
Hmm.
similar of Hindi.
But Marwadi is very difficult. I heard that, it's normal people, it's North Indian people, they're not able to understand Marwadi.
Yeah, like not very difficult. Like if you are able to speak Hindi, so yes, you can understand. Yeah, like pronunciation is little bit like difficult, but you can understand because you know Hindi.
But I have seen some Marwadi in Prayagraj. They're located in Ganga River, and Prayagraj is famous for Sangam, right? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, like meet in at the same place. So people are like celebrating here, like Mahakumbh, right? And in next year, people just going to celebrate Mahakumbh. So lots of Rajasthani peoples, Marwadis, and a lot of like ladies, they came here for bathing Ganga to getting some bliss towards to God. So I have seen them like they are speaking very fast, and that pronunciation is also different to Hindi. So don't say like you can understand. So if I trying to understand, then I can understand. But like if I just stand behind to them and I thought I can understand their language, so it's very difficult to understand.
Yeah, like it's my opinion because I have seen like all of my friends they know Hindi, so they can easily understand Marwadi language. So that's why I'm saying.
So how's your nature at your home? Are you introvert, extrovert? You are friendly with your parents?
Well, like in my home, I was totally different. I was very like I'm very talkative person in my home. I talked a lot. My parents, my siblings, my nephews. So yeah.
Oh, that's a great. So nice. Okay, so I have one question. Sir, do you know any YouTube channels which you are prefer to enhance your communication?
Yeah, well, I followed multiple channels, not particular.
Hmm.
A lot of uh, Dehati madam. I think you know
Hmm.
about that.
Yeah,
A
right.
lot of
I know.
yeah,
Hmm.
and I want to know about your opinion. Like, what kind of channels do you prefer to learn your English?
Actually, I don't follow to any YouTubers like who doing conversation on the Skype. Okay, only I'm watching videos like how they are like interacting with someone. Before I just used to watch lots of videos like how they are doing conversation and how they get like this video. So on that time I had no awareness about Skype. So then after that, I got like opportunity to interact with one stranger. So they told that all the like things how they are doing conversation. You can download Skype. You can do comment on the YouTube. Then definitely they will respond you. So yeah, right. So actually, yeah. So nowadays I prefer to lots of like native speakers. Okay. So mostly, I don't know the exact name, but I just watch different kinds of videos. But I follow only 2 and 3 channels only. That's it. Like if you are going to follow lots of channels, so then you are getting confused. Okay, you can't watch a whole their videos and you can't learn anything, right? So it's my suggestion, you have to follow only 1 and 2 channels. Definitely you will get some benefit.
Yeah, I also try. Actually, you are right.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so
Otherwise, hmm. Okay, so time is going to end. So, yeah, so thank
so
you. Thank you for your
yeah,
time. Yeah,
me your full time. So
yeah, right.
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Have a good day. Take care.